Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, I said I was going to sort out looking at some files, but I've already done that, and I decided to basically cut up the previous part into 2 bits, and this is the other bit, basically. So I'm recording this intro now, just so you know what's going on, because I will make references to the fact, like, what, this is going on long, etc. This is going to be a long part, or something like that. I'll be making references like that, but just ignore them. Basically, just ignore them. I didn't expect the files to actually go on that long. That's the thing. But it's all going to be about that Pearl Harbor thing. So it's quite interesting, and we do learn a bit more about A2 and Anemone over there. So I'll make a cut now to when we speak to Anemone. You changed, number 2. The way you talk and act is completely different from how you were in the past. And you become a true leader. I'm nothing compared to Rose. Who's Rose? Okay. Actually, I have the record stored on that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. Ooh! But is this to do with those 2? Because that's why I was... What? And I also think you have a right to see them. You and I must never forget. I know. Okay. What's that got to do with those 2? Can I... She's still drunk from the looks of it. Think I'm gonna puke. Yeah, what? Alright. Select a file. Ha! YoRHa, Pearl Harbor, Descent, Personal Records, Part 1. My name is Anemone, and I lead the android resistance. This is a record of the battles I've experienced, and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeform attack lands far too close for comfort. I smell an acrid odor, and know that some of my hair has been singed off. Anemone, retreat for now, that's an order! That's my captain, Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out a few nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, I leap into the hastily built trench where my resistant comrades are gathered. How many battles is this now? The same sights and sounds, the same struggle of attrition. My resistance forces play the same war and repeat with no end in sight. I don't even remember why we're fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad. Shion, what should we do? Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait! I grab Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and turn to Rose. She brought us here after all. She must have a plan of some kind. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. But that's not possible, stammers Margaret. We're all here. Margaret's right. There are only 9 of us left capable of fighting the machines. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, Shion, Dahlia, and me, Anemone. We're all that's left of the 8 Descent forces. The one that took place roughly 200 years ago. An uneasy Sonia pulls Shion close and chews on a loose strand of hair. I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lessen. Okay, I say. This looks like our chance. Let's pull back. Someone's fighting out there, Anemone, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all of our lives for some stranger? Come on. We don't even know if this mystery fighter is on our side or not. It's gonna be A2. That's not what I said. Enough, you two, barks Shion. The captain makes the final decision on this. After Shion speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. The enemy is heading toward the explosive we set up earlier, yes? Gibiria thinks for a moment. Now you mention it, yeah, they are. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she still seems perfectly composed. Good, and if this goes well, we might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and get to those explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, and then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our unknown mystery fighters can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decision. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trench as one and re-enter the fray. When we reach the battle, we find what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, kill the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. Alright, I say to the strangers. Start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids. We're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project YoRHa. Really? I say. We haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary, but I have to make sure they're actually on our side. I don't think they're lying necessarily, but I can't read their expression thanks to the giant goggles they wear. Fantastic goggles! And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of a war. We learn that the 4 androids refer to each other as a number 2, number 4, number 16, and number 21. Connecting to the network, they also aren't in a hurry to share much more. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge their reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now. Stand down, Anemone, says Rose softly. No, cries Lily. She's right. We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say those 4 aren't machines that just look human, like that would ever happen? My companions nod in agreement. This dumb war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16, I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready. This is it. We're going to fight. Just before the battle can erupt, the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish this mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. She finishes the speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. I know that sort of voice. It's the voice of someone who still has hope, despite all the odds. So, oh. Okay. Sector 5, there's more? Alright then. So, yeah, we'll go on to number 2. I'm just worried about time, etc., but we'll go on to number 2. According to the YoRHa team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kalalalala. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw... Oh god, I had a weird hiccupy thing. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this here how weak she is, replies a winded Dahlia. Wheezes her opponent, number 16. You're obviously outmatched. The two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as those things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like each other. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by names that I gave us, explains Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods whilst she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. Know what? She says. I think we should give you all names as well. No, says number 2. It would be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. Oh, there we go. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words also served as a wish for success. Alright, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see us growing closer to the YoRHa team. Well, my friends are growing closer to them at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intended. Luckily, the others either don't hear or decide to ignore it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment. But that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling to me. She's slightly concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. Ah. Lily's scream echoes throughout the entire camp. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected. We all draw weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at our comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus. A machine weapon that hijacks android systems and overwrites their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My fingers rest on the trigger, yet I hesitate. And before I can make that final, fatal decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop. You can't do this. You can't just let your friend die. It's number 2. The girl I thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you were like a family to her. You can't abandon family. Not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight, and fight until they're utterly destroyed. Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected now? How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with that thought. It aches as I remember all the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply cannot endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 2? She's screaming something about reprogramming? I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal, while number 2 and number 4 hold her down. They hold her as she writhes, and Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no. I'm holding Lily too. Oh! I like that. Like she didn't know she was helping. That's cool. Alright, so I'm assuming there's more. More archive information? Alright, so how many of these are there? 14th Machine War, Pearl Harbor Descent. Here we go. The name of the mission entrusted to the YoRHa soldiers. Was there ever such furious gunfire? Such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kalalala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcement. Requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in our position, but the command center in the orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. I'll do whatever is necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Oh, she was fine then. Dahlia and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decide to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard would be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other and take up position. We know this is the end. Dahlia and the others will buy us time to reach the gated Kalalala's peak. Beyond that lies an elevator. Beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to the machine life forms throughout the Pacific region. But as I notice number 21 scowling at the elevator, I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. Go on, she says. I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what's happening. It's clear the elevator won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body is out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... I'll back up, number 21, I cry. The rest of you take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned, but the doors then close shut, and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But it's alright. I'm going to finish this, one way or the other. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and rasps of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. Uh-oh! I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. I was wondering how they couldn't do this to 2B. They've got round it. They studied 21's patterns. Got to 21, missed the number bit, and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, begins number 21 weakly. Then I'll give you peace, I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rear guard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of our comrade's demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her goggles. I'm glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of herself left. And while it is, don't worry, I say. I'll be with you soon. She smiles as my words reach her ears. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold, trembling in my hands. I press it to my temple. Oh! This will end it all. The war, my meaningless existence, all of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable. 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 I get the idea. Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering, they feel sadness, they feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now? Unforgivable. The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see their mission through no matter what. It is another me crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me. As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. Soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kalalala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately dropped to the ground and stopped moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily? Number 16? Rose? Number 2? Are any of you? I'm the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed, even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words, such lies? I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flame and laugh until I think my very throat would tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along. What happened? What? There's gotta be more to that, isn't there? There's gotta be more. Oh, there we go. Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sorry I'm still alive. But I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. Select a file. Oh, that was it. There we go, then we finally found out what happened there. Speak to an enemy though. Need anything dangerous outside, so be on your guard. No. There we go then. We're all caught up with where I actually should be in this part with all the little editing I did and messing around. But we're approaching the machine village now. Pascal's village. Because we need a fuel filter or something from Pascal.
There's machines everywhere.
Analysis. This is a colony of pacifistic machine lifeforms led by the unit known as Pascal. It is logical for a large number of machine lifeforms to be present. This pod has concerns regarding YoRHa Unit A2's predictive skills.
I'd be more concerned about me smashing your face if I were you.
Jeez. Does it even have a face? Like, can you actually do that? Don't know. Anyway, let's head up. I need to activate this actually, because it's like I can't use the terminal. There we go. Yeah, it just seemed a bit weird that I couldn't teleport here, basically. Right, let's speak to Pascal finally. Hello. Ah, it's the woman from before. Thank you again for rescuing me. Yeah, all the dots. Now then, how can I help you? All the dots. Summary. YoRHa Unit A2 possesses a faulty fuel filter. She has obtained information from Anemone, leader of the resistance camp. She has traveled to this village in order to obtain a new filter. End summary. Request. 1 functional fuel filter. Do you really need to spell it all out like that? Analysis. A2's lack of verbal communication made the pod's assistance necessary. Shut up. Ah, I see. Sadly, I'm a bit short on materials right now. I need rigged tree bark to create a filter. Tree bark, though. But the only location I know of is guarded by ferocious machine lifeforms. I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't make a filter at the moment. Confirmation. Unit A2 will secure and deliver rigid tree bark. Don't confirm that by yourself.
Areas where rigid tree bark is available marked on map.
God damn it.
It's like, alright, calm down. Right, map, let's see here where we're meant to go. over there, so it is the forest. And I can use the teleporters, so we'll do that. Oh yeah.
Analysis. Hostility toward the peaceful machine lifeform Pascal is pointless from an energy usage standpoint. Proposal. Form a friendly relationship immediately.
You've got to be kidding me.
No. Alright, transport over to the forest. There's the forest. There we are. It's this one I want, isn't it? The center. It's the closest one to it. We'll finally get our fuel filter sorted. I need to actually go record, by the way, do a bit of editing again. You know, how I do these things. To make a joining connection part, basically, between the story about the Pearl Harbor thing and the bit I'm doing now. I need to record a connection just before we arrived in the village. You would have probably heard that already, but I haven't done that yet. And I like all these little editing tricks I do here and there. Let's get on a piggy. Piggy, 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 piggy. It's just down here somewhere. Weird stance when on the piggy. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, this is advanced onwards now. So they're gonna be aware the king is dead. I was gonna say, like, when we were doing the playthroughs, it's like, your king's dead, your king's dead. It's like, now they know. Now they're very much aware. Which is trouble for us, really. It's good with the slow motion. Especially if I just spam it, if you haven't gathered what I'm doing. Oh, it doesn't always work, obviously. Should use the big skills more, though. I can't get out of that. With that. It's the stagger that's the problem. I maybe need to change my chips up a bit and sort out the stagger. Come on. It's like we've been drawn away from the big one that I clearly need to kill. Which is the annoying thing. Oh, damn it. Let's take out the little ones, because they're clearly being annoying, aren't they? And for all I know, I just need to pick up this thing. No. No. I expect to see some blue during that, but alright. Well, I dodged that. We'll try picking up these. It's like, if we can get this done, I'm out of here, basically. But I do think it's the big thing that has it. Because it makes sense that it's the big one. That little one's dead, surely. I'm trying to pick up the item. No. This thing's problem right now is it's got that stupid zappy zaps on it. Some good damage out there. It's probably this, isn't it? Yeah.
Guess I'll go back to that machine.
Still gonna kill this thing. After all this time, we're killing it. There you go. We're killing you as well. You're not getting away. You tried to kill us. There we go. Lovely. Jubbly. Where'd my piggy go? Did I accidentally kill my piggy? I may have done. These ones over here, I'm not too fussed about them. That's probably my piggy, isn't it? Piggy! Piggy, piggy, piggy. Come here, piggy. Come here. No, not you. I don't. Let's continue. Whatever. You can fight these things while I piggy it. Maybe I can't piggy. Well, no, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Not too fussed about fighting those guys. Just want to get out of here. Ah, that one's making it impossible to get on another piggy. We're near the terminal now anyway, so it's fine. We'll just go back to Pascal. Ooh. Moose! Moose! Right, Pascal. Transport. Where do I want to go? Pascal's village. There we go. Lovely. Just seems a bit weird that they're going to have to use a bit of tree bark. I mean, it's rigid tree bark, but tree bark? For a fuel filter? How does that work? Maybe we'll find it. Maybe they, like, change it somehow. Maybe, like, if they burn it. I don't know. I don't know. It could be used in anything, really, if they alter it in some way, but I don't know what way they're going to alter it in. So I am hoping we find out, because that's going to be like a mystery for me.
Here's your stuff.
Thank you so much. I'll make a filter right away. Please just give me one moment.
Where you going?
He can fly.
Where did you go?
Alert. The machine lifeform Pascal has returned.
Yay! What? Okay. Ah, hey too. Can I help you with something? You gave me that filter for free earlier. I need to pay you back. It would bother me otherwise. How conscientious of you. Yeah, so if you think of something, let me know. I do have a bit of a problem now that you mention it. A ferocious machine has been attacking our children in the area where they play. Oh, there's a battle down there, finally. Could I possibly trouble you to slay it for us? I do hope you'll agree. We don't really have anyone else to ask. Go on then. Thank you so much. I promise to repay you for your trouble. I thought we were repaying you, that was the point. Because you gave it us to... You've already paid us, essentially. Get down the ladder. I did get good at ladders. Honest, I did. I did. One point. Ugh.
Hostile machine lifeforms detected.
That seems easy enough, doesn't it? There we go. Bad robot done. So did people die on that or something? Like, there's usually dead bodies down there, so... It wasn't too difficult, was it? I don't know. Seems a bit weird. We heard you defeated the nasty creature. Thank you so much. Here's your reward. Please take it. Lovely. I built this village because I detest fighting. I wanted it to stand as a monument to the power of peace. But when we surrendered our weapons, we lost the ability to defend ourselves. A bit stupid. Now many within the village want us to rearm and vanquish nearby enemies in order to preserve our peace. What do you think we should do, A2? Dunno. That's for you to decide. Yes, I suppose so. But let your villager friends know. If anyone tries to attack me, I'll wipe this place clean off the map. I will make a firm note of it. A2, if you like, you're welcome to take a look around our village. It would be nice for you to know more about us. Sure, if I feel like it. Oh, we've got quests. Let's not get the one with... Hello. I was going to say the one with Pascal first. Right. Sis. Hey, big sis. Huh? Come on, big sis. Play with us. I don't play with machines. Now get lost. Come on. I want to play with you. I'm an android, weirdo. I'm your enemy. So, do what I say before I kick your sorry ass. You're funny. That's not supposed to make you happy. Big sis, make us something to play on, big sis. What? No. But we need something to play on. Yeah, it's boring right now. Seriously? They sell stuff in tool shops, so buy us something. Yeah, buy something for us. Go on then. Alright, just quit bugging me already. Yay, we did it. Alright, so let's buy something from the shop. Is that all we gotta do? Alright. Welcome! You're looking for play equipment for the children? I'm afraid we don't have anything like that in stock at the moment. However, I'm sure I could build something with the proper materials. Oh, of course. Tell you what, here's a list of what I'll need. Bring me those materials and I can get to work. Everyone around here is weirdly pushy. Don't be absurd, we are not. Fine, I'll do it. You'll just bug me about it every waking minute of my life otherwise. An excellent choice. You should be able to find what you need at the amusement park. Oh hell, that's forever from here. It's not. Safe travels! Alright, so... as it's a quest, I'm gonna see if it's worth actually just doing little cuts. Might be worth going to pick up the items. I don't know. It's near a teleporter, so... we will... oh. We will go pick up Pascal's quest first, because maybe... oh, this is going to suck. This can be fine. You'll become a better person for it. Yeah, we'll pick up Pascal's quest first, just in case it's at the amusement park as well. Ah, hello, A2. I appreciate all the time and effort you took for our children. Every one of them is a singular treasure to me. Indeed, they are treasures to the entire village. Our very future rests in their little hands. I imagine you finding it odd for machines to speak of the future like this. I don't know. I trust that our children can stand strong against the senseless conflicts of this world and blaze a new trail for our people. However, one of the children is suffering from a faulty storage element. If we don't do something for the child... so repair it already. Alas, we lack the parts to do so, of course. They can only be found in the... found deep within the abandoned factory, and that area is swarming with terrible machines. Pains me to say this, but you, A2, are the only one we can turn to. Go on then. Thank you so much. The required part is in the area known as the abandoned factory. I truly do appreciate this. Right, so let's make some jumpy jumps. We'll jump to the amusement park, pick up some items, then we'll jump to the factory and be back here. There we go then, so I'm assuming this is one of them. Oh, it's just items all around then. So it could be anything. Or not anything. So that's two of them. But there's still a red circle here. It's like, I'm gonna go up, but I'm hoping there's not one back where we just were, so I don't have to come back there in a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I could so get that chest, but it's like, no! Just a matter of pride now, just not getting it. Oh, that's gonna be one, because I don't remember seeing a shiny there before. There we go, there's the red circle gun. Right, it's up here somewhere. Still not killed that tank. I still don't intend to. There's no reason for me to kill it, so I won't. Like, even like, if I was doing like a playthrough where it didn't matter, still not gonna kill that tank. Finally. This should be everything I need to make those bratty kids happy. Better take it to that creep in the tool shop. Right, so we'll make a cut, and we'll be in the factory. Oh, I just killed some robots in the factory, and I got the item.
Enemy machines destroyed.
So this is the part Pascal wanted? Can't believe I'm killing machines to save a machine. Ah, screw it. Better go see Pascal.
And we'll make a cut, and we'll be back at Pascal's village. Right, let's speak to the tool shop machine. Did you find the materials? Excellent. Just give me a moment. Fade out, fade out. Oh, 5 minutes later. Done! I built what you requested and installed it where the children like to play. That was fast. Oh, hello. By the way, the children said they wanted to thank you personally. They're at the top of the village playing near the slide. They'll be happy to see you, I'm sure. Ooh. Oh, there's no... oh! It's a slide... oh! Can I not go the way they went? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that is really cute. We have them make a slide. It's just so nice. It's not much, it's just... they have a slide now. Hey, it's Big Sis. Big Sis. Thanks for building this, big sis. Yeah, thanks. Sure. Hey, big sis. Huh? What now? I just want to give you something because you helped us. Oh, it's quite a bit of XP. It's a thank you present. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's quite nice. Ah, hey, too. Ah, don't do that, Pascal. I apologize if I scared you. I heard you build some play equipment for our children. I wanted to thank you in person. Don't worry about it. Try not to overwork yourself, alright? Feel free to yep. Feel free to pay us another visit whenever you like.
A group of pacifist machines, huh?
You did build them a slide.
Hypothesis. Forming a harmonious relationship with Pascal and the villagers may help Unit A2 to obtain more materials. Proposal. Investigate the village.
She's softening up. Oh. It's like, well, oh. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's the one, the dumb one, but that's not dumb. There you go, a lovely slide. We slid all the way to the ladder. It's lovely. It's just so sweet. Alright, Pascal. Ah, A2. You have the part needed to repair the child. I cannot thank you enough. This is meager compared to what you've done, but please take it. Level up, In all honesty, we could have transferred the child's core to another body instead of repairing the original. This process allows us to resurrect ourselves as many times as we want. However, it comes at the cost of our memories. So in a way, you would no longer be the same child. Thankfully, this is no longer an issue. Thank you so much. There we go, lovely. Right, so we're going to end this part here now, and in the next part we'll go see what's going on over here, because you can see there's a red marker there, so we'll find out what that's about in the next part. Goodbye for now.